Hey y'all, Dennis here.
Chrissy.
Muddy Water Search and Recovery. Catfish, you cannot complain that we're late tonight. We're like 6 minutes early.
Yeah. So,
And Alex will likely not be joining us tonight. He has some things he's got to get done in case we do get the snow tonight that we're expected to get.
And we've been reading these comments. Hi, Barb. Everybody's got some kind of weather going on right now. I saw Texas had tornadoes, and Bobby's getting some snow. What, tomorrow? I think that's what you said, wasn't it, Bobby?
And
Yeah.
Bobby, you need to keep that snow instead of sharing it with everyone. Dennis, Bobby was picking, oh, we got to be nice to Barb.
Hey, Dan.
But we hope you guys are doing all right. The last couple weeks trying to do a live feed has been crazy. First, we lost our internet connection. Yeah. Then this last Sunday night, my computer was at 70% battery.
Yeah.
And I'd been on it, so I shut it down, thought I shut it down and closed it up. I had some stuff in there. It kept it open and a program running and completely drained it. So we're going to try to do this live feed tonight. But thank you guys for being here, for following along. All the discussions we've had have been incredibly helpful.
There it is. Hi, Ugly and Boss.
Okay, Catfish, I'm going to have to ask who's who.
Okay. So let's see.
And we've noticed that many of you have been sharing several of the videos with the cases. Thank you very much. Please continue to do so. That helps keep these cases in the public eye. And it has had other people contact us who haven't followed us before on those cases. So please continue to share those cases. And we want to bring these people home. And that's
honestly the way to do it. You guys are great.
And also want to say a big thank you to those who have donated. And I do want to talk about that for a minute. A while back ago, we did have some donations come in to go towards the billboard campaign that Alex is doing. And of course, that was the largest amount we had gotten in a month. We've only been paid a few times by YouTube because you have to be so much before they send it out. That when we found out YouTube takes a percentage out of, and then Google AdSense takes a percentage out of, and between the two, it equaled 50%. So we literally got 50% of that. And Alex does have the billboard campaign going. I believe he done a video on that today, and he's got another one that's going to be coming out soon with updates on that. So 50% of the donations off of YouTube is going to YouTube and Google AdSense. I did not realize that they took such a high percentage.
Because he called me, I think, or I called you or something like that. We were talking about it. And then all of a sudden he told me what they do. And my mouth dropped like, oh my God, what have we done?
Now, they said that once you get up to like the 20,000, 25,000 subscribers, then the percentage lowers. Yeah. But starting out, that is a huge
That's ridiculous.
Percentage.
I mean, if people don't realize that over time, they're going to not want to do anything. But
so anybody who does decide to donate, if you want more of that to go towards the efforts, then please use our GoFundMe. They do take a percentage, but it is a very small percentage.
So, So bottom line, like Denny said, is go to the GoFundMe page if you feel like donating, because if you go the other route, they're going to take a percentage out, and we don't want you guys to have to deal with that. So.
And also, all of you that participate in our open discussions and those who reach out to us with thoughts, theories, locations of interest, we appreciate it very much. Please continue to do so. The last few days has been extremely busy with phone calls and emails. We have learned so much on so many cases, more areas of interest, and we're going more areas that we will be searching. So please continue to do so. We do have multiple searches lined up and scheduled at this point. And again, due to threats that's come in on multiple cases at this point, we're not going to release where we're going to be searching or when we're going to be there until the search is complete. That's just a safety thing.
Yeah, I know that sucks because a lot of you are probably like, can we go with you? Can we go? Unfortunately, we cannot.
And Dan, I made Randy a video. Dan has been making videos on TikTok, and he had some on YouTube, and YouTube made him stop sharing because they said he was posting too many of them, which is crazy. It is a social media platform, but he has done some amazing videos, so make sure to check those out. Let's go back here. What do you think about my map I sent, Dennis? That map was very interesting, Catfish. And just a couple days ago, Alex and I were on the phone and using Google Earth, and a location we were looking at is identical to the map that you drew. So we were already planning on getting out to do a search of that area, and that just kind of strengthens that.
Yeah.
But we do have multiple searches lined up. We will be filming our efforts. If it's a water sonar search, we will be filming the sonar screen. When we do the underwater camera system, depending on what we're looking at, will depend on if we're showing the screen. If we're looking for a vehicle, we will. If we're looking for somebody not in a vehicle, we probably won't. But we will be sharing those videos with you as well. The members of the channel, they will be released to them first for the first 48 hours, and then it will be available to the public. Is there any updates on the missing Native American man missing? Not at the moment. We are looking at possibly a couple areas of interest that will need to be searched. So we have a little bit more digging to do on that. And hopefully either us or one of the teams we're in contact with that they can get there quicker. Hopefully we'll get those areas searched very soon. So tonight we want to kind of discuss some of the cases that we're working on and give a recap basically of some of these cases. I donate to Dennis but can't afford a truckload of Pepsi.
Yep.
Hey, Catfish, I got a hat for you for a truckload of Pepsi.
Okay. All right.
You want to read?
Yep. The first one we're going to talk about in the open discussion tonight is going to be Billy and Mary Lou Black. I know you guys may be familiar with it, but I'm going to reread it just so you're caught up again, okay? Look what Chrissy, look what Bobby said. About the Pepsi? Or did I miss it? Okay. All right. I'll see. Hi, Davey.
Hey, Davey. How you doing, Davey?
Okay. So Billy and Mary Lou Black. This is in Kansas. It's the state's first silver alert was triggered on September 12th, 2009, when a 74-year-old Billy and a 72-year-old Mary Lou Black vanished from their Atchison home. A silver alert is a public notification system in the U.S. that broadcasts the details of missing senior citizens, particularly those with dementia or Alzheimer's disease. Research has shown that 6 in 10 of these with Alzheimer's will wander off at least once. If they aren't recovered within 24 hours, unfortunately, the results can be fatal. It was 8:15 in the morning on September 11th when the couple drove off in their light blue four-door 1990 Honda Civic. The following day, when he wasn't able to get a hold of them, the black son, Kurt, went to check their house. Inside, he found their driver's license, a checkbook, and cash. In the fridge was Billy's insulin, which he had to take every day. He had a quite severe type of diabetes and had trouble both seeing and walking. The Blacks have been married for almost 50 years, more than 50 years, excuse me. Billy was in the Air Force and has been an electrical engineer for many years before moving on to home remodeling. Mary Lou was a teacher and did clerical work for an insurance company before retiring in 2002. Some years later, however, she began to suffer from Alzheimer's and would occasionally wander off from their home, waking up in a residential street and looking into people's mailboxes. Sometimes she would let herself in, sit down on the sofa, and say, "I'm home." That has to be scary. Despite searching by air and foot, police were unable to find any trace of the couple or their car. And through numerous sightings were called in, but none of them could be verified. After a couple days with no sightings of Billy and Mary Lou, rumors began to swirl that perhaps their disappearance was deliberate. The couple were both in ill health, and Billy had once remarked to Kurt when they went to look at a nursing home that it would be better if he and his wife weren't around. Billy knew all too well what awaited Mary Lou. He had seen his own mother and mother-in-law suffer from the disease as well. Police now suspect that Billy deliberately drove their car into the Missouri River. In the years that have passed since the Blacks vanished, the police have dredged the river and nearby lakes on numerous occasions. Though they have found several cars during their searches, none of them belong to Mary and Billy Lou Black. Billy and Mary Lou Black, excuse me.
And with their case, we've been in Atchison. We've done some searches. Done a search over at Bean Lake. Jacob with Chaos Divers come in, and I want to say he was able to clear 11 bodies of water in the Atchison area.
And it's a sad story because they're both in bad health. And I don't want to say I see Billy's point. He doesn't, they're both in bad health, and it's just, in a way, it was probably easier in his eyes. So.
And with so many areas searched in Atchison and nothing found, they grew up in Orick, Missouri.
Yeah.
And that's not a real far drive from Atchison. So we do have several locations around the Orick, Missouri area that we will be searching as well.
So do you think they went all that way and did something, or?
I think if they were going to do something like that, it's going to be really intimate.
Yeah. And
in their mind, with that thought process, they could see this as going home where they grew up.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. Oh, that just, goodness. But anyway, for some reason, this Billy and Mary Lou just has this strong hold on me for some reason. That's one of my, Anyway, all right. You want to go ahead and do Chance? Because apparently I'm having trouble reading tonight.
Next, we had Chance Englebert. He was 25 when he went missing. He was a cowboy at heart. Chance had put himself through college on a writing scholarship, studying diesel mechanics and welding. 2018, he married and they had a baby boy. He was looking forward to a new job at a propane company in Moorcroft, Wyoming, where the couple lived. But during a 2019 4th of July trip to visit family in his wife's hometown, I'm having trouble reading.
Yeah, I think it's in the Pepsi. Sorry.
In his wife's hometown of Gering, Nebraska, Chance disappeared. According to Gering police, Chance was golfing with his wife's family on July 6th and got upset over comments made on how he would be making less money at his new job. According to his wife, Chance called her on the phone saying he wanted to leave Gering. He wanted to go back home to Wyoming.
Yeah, Bobby, my glasses are clean, and thank you, Barb. Sorry, I'm just sorry.
And his wife said she did go and pick him up and drive him to her grandparents' house in Gering. According to her, that made him more upset, and he got out of the vehicle and started walking away. And Chance called a friend of his who turned out to be the last person Chance had called, and said he got in a fight with his in-laws and was wanting to come back to Wyoming to his house there in Moorcraft and needed a ride immediately. His friend was 4 hours away and was no way, according to his friend, that he would be able to take off and go get him. They were in the middle of their 4th of July party. He did tell Chance to give him 5 to 10 minutes. He'd call him back, and if he couldn't find a way or didn't change his mind, and they would see what they can do to get him back home. He did sound upset and wanted to get out of Nebraska. Surveillance footage shows Chance walking through Gering, Nebraska around 7:50 p.m. the night he left his wife's vehicle. In the video, he could be seen looking at his phone and then taking a 90-degree turn to the left. And it was referenced like he was following a map. An hour after the time the surveillance footage showed him, a powerful storm with lightning and high winds passed through Gering and neighboring towns. At 9:08 p.m., a text was sent from Chance's phone during the storm to his aunt with a grumpy face emoji and a confusing mix of letters. After the text, according to the local sheriff, Chance's phone went dark. There was nothing on his phone after 9, according to his mother as well. His wife called the police the next morning and filed a missing persons report. Family and friends mobilized a search party on foot and using drones looking for Chance. His wife said the t-shirt Chance was wearing the night he disappeared was grayish purple and had streaks of gray in it. The lead investigator of Chance's case says it is still very much an active investigation. We have been doing a lot of digging into this case. We do have a couple areas of interest that I will be going to mid to late spring to do the searches on.
And yes, Bobby, we love you. Barb says, I think her family knows more than they're saying to the cops, which, yeah. And Jen says hypothermia. That could be that could absolutely be it.
Yeah, because a lot of people think that it has to be below freezing to suffer from hypothermia. Yeah. And that is so not true. And with that heavy storm hitting, temperatures is going to drop. If he's caught out in the rain, he's going to be wet, very windy. So I wouldn't rule hypothermia out.
Is there a chance maybe he could, because that was a bridge right there, correct?
Right.
What's to say he didn't go under that bridge to get away from the storm maybe? That's a theory too. So, yeah.
See, there's a small river there. There's a big lake right there in the area.
Yeah.
And the jumbled letters in the text, that's the first thing that come to mind. Yeah, because that was a grumpy face emoji and just a whole jumbled up, not make sense kind of text message.
And see, that can happen with hypothermia. Everything starts to shut down. It's a good thought, Jen.
So we will be up there mid to late spring and getting some areas searched. We do have these searches scheduled.
Barb says, but if he died of hypothermia, wouldn't they have found his body? It depends, honestly. Yeah.
You would think so, but there have been other instances as well where somebody succumbed to hypothermia and wasn't found till years later.
Yeah.
Many times you wonder why, because a lot of times they're found in a location that you would think they should have been found, but they wasn't.
Yeah.
So I don't fully understand
how the human body is just how it works sometimes.
You get days, they say he could have searched out shelter. Right. There are many animal are there.
That's a good one too. He could have crawled into a hole to get away from everything, and then in his, being in the dazed state that you're in, you just never know. That's a good one, Jen.
And with all the bodies of water and the forest and stuff around there, I'm sure there was.
Oh yeah. Goodness, that's scary. Ugh.
So this one, we will definitely keep you guys updated when we get this search done. And again, we'll be filming our efforts and sharing those with you guys.
All right. The next one is Miss Alexis Camry Scott. She's missing from Peoria, Illinois. She went missing September 23rd, 2017. She was 20 at the time. 5'1", 140, brown hair, brown eyes. Alexis Lex is what she went by. Camry Scott was last seen at a house party in the 100 block of Richmond Avenue in Peoria, Illinois, sometime between 4 and 6 a.m. on September 23rd, 2017. According to the person who invited Scott to the party, she left the house on multiple occasions, and she was in the backyard when he left. Oh, when the person that invited, okay, I'm sorry. She last used her cell phone at 5:08 a.m. and reportedly left the party on foot sometime after 5:30, though this has not been confirmed. According to her loved ones, just weeks before her disappearance, Alexis traveled to Las Vegas to be a stripper, but became the victim of sex trafficking and was taken to Sacramento, California. She escaped there, and a woman found her naked and disoriented in the street. Alexis was able to contact her mother and return to Peoria, but she feared retaliation from the traffickers. The owner of the home where the party was at knows that the man Alexis went to Las Vegas to be with, and her family fears that she was trafficked again. She left behind a young son. She is considered endangered. She's got some tattoos. See, pierced ears, scar under her lower lip. She was last seen to be wearing a black Victoria's Secret hooded zip-up sweatshirt with pink designs, a cropped shirt, and light blue jeans. So,
see, that one has been a sad case. And I've been working on that one for a while. And to be honest, I am hitting a dead end on this one.
She's a very pretty girl. I know that. And I'm not trying to be weird or anything, but that's her being that pretty kind of adds to the whole thing. Am I making sense in a way? I don't know. Who do we have? I
think next is Echo Lloyd.
Okay. Now this one, guys, this one's a little bit different. She's a missing adult. Her name is Echo Michelle Lloyd. The date of last contact was 5/10 of 2020. There really isn't a lot to say about her, but they have the main thing. She was 47 when she disappeared. White female, brown hair, brown eyes, 5'4", 100 to 110 pounds, and she's missing from Benton County, Missouri. And that's pretty much all we have on this poor lady. And I mean, literally, you have nothing to add to that?
This coming to us several months ago. And we have tried digging into it, and we just haven't been able to find much information.
That's what I don't understand. This is odd to me. Because they say if you have any information regarding her whereabouts, please call, blah, blah, blah. But this kind of just, there's nothing for her. So what are we, literally, if you guys can see it, there is nothing. It just lists the main things about her.
We can find missing persons flyers like this, but.
Thank you, Barb, by the way.
I don't understand this, why there's not more, and not just on her, but we see so many cases that all you get is just a basic description of the person and a date.
I'm glad to be sharing that little bit of information, but I'd kind of like to know the circumstances. That way we know how bad it really is.
It'll help us know how bad it is, and it will help point us in the right direction on where to look.
Absolutely. Okay. Next one we have, Kristen. Her name is Kristen Galvan and has been missing since January 2nd of 2020. She was 15 when she disappeared. Family members say she was lured out of her family's home in Spring, Texas, and has not been seen or heard from since. Kristen is now, at the time of this, she should be about 17, according to this. They believe she might have been trafficked in Texas. Her life could be in extreme danger. Absolutely. Blah. Okay. Yeah. She blonde hair, hazel eyes, 5'6", 135 pounds. So she's so young. Goodness.
See, and that's the second case tonight that trafficking is a huge concern. These are two cases of multiple cases we have that trafficking is a big concern. And we will be redoing another trafficking awareness video soon, just to help everybody know what to look for, what signs to look for on if somebody's potentially being trafficked.
But that's the second one tonight now.
Jessica Foster's is another big one we covered.
That's another
the
one.
Other night. Yeah, it's definitely a big problem worldwide, Dan.
Hey, Alex. That's all right.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Hey, Alex, hope you're doing well.
Okay. The next one is Miss Paris Lachelle Hopson. She's missing from, I hope I'm not butchering this, Massillon, Ohio. She disappeared December 25th of 2019. She was 26, 5'2", 220 to 230 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. Paris said she was going to take a walk to the nearby park. She felt like she needed to clear her head. Later on that evening, her mother became concerned when Paris did not return. Her cell phone was then found on the charger in her vehicle. At the time of her disappearance, Paris was 26. Let's see. She was last known to be wearing a burgundy shirt, blue jeans, and black boots. And yeah, this is a missing persons out of Ohio, and it came all the way to Kansas. Okay. If she went for a walk, then why was her phone found in her car?
They said it was charging.
She may have planned to walk to Shriver Park, which was nearby on 3rd Street. She left all of her belongings behind, including her car, wallet, credit card, cell phone, blah, blah, blah. 2017, Hopson's brother was critically injured in a car accident when another driver caused a head-on collision and fled the scene. Hopson's brother remained on life support for months until his death in 2018 at the age of 23. He was her only sibling. My goodness. The other driver has not been identified, and Hopson had been trying to find out who he was. It's unclear whether the brother's death is related to her disappearance. Hopson's family said she was not involved with drugs, didn't suffer from mental illness, and she really had no reason to just walk away out of everybody's life. She's a graduate of the high school, Cleveland State University, and blah, blah, blah. So.
And as Dan stated here, it was reported that there was a disagreement at the household, and that's why she.
Is that why she walked? Okay, I figured it was. Yeah, because it doesn't really. No, it doesn't say much to why she just. Yeah.
Sounds like a case here in Michigan where a mother of 8 is missing, but she texted that she was coming home.
Well, she disappeared on Christmas Day. Okay.
It's just sad how many people go missing all over the place. Alex was telling me earlier tonight, just in a week alone, there was, I believe, 47 people gone missing in Missouri.
Already?
Oh, that's just 1 week. It's way up for this year already.
I don't even want to know what Kansas is. Okay. Next one. Go ahead. I'm sure some of you recognize that picture. Jack Allen Schultz, missing from DeSoto, Kansas. He's been missing since November 28th of 94. He was 37 at the time. 6'1", 160 pounds, brown hair, blue eyes. He was last seen at his home in DeSoto, Kansas, November 28th of 94. A relative heard a horn honk outside at 5 a.m. Then Jack left. He has never been heard from again. He left behind his favorite belt and his wallet, but took other personal belongings. Jack had a warrant out for his arrest for driving under the influence at the time of his disappearance. He told his father he planned to turn himself in to face the charges. His father stated it was unlikely that Jack was troubled by the prospect of having to serve a jail sentence for DUI. He led a rough lifestyle in 94, was involved with drugs, and had a history of minor criminal offenses. He had gone missing for long periods before, and as a result, he was not reported missing until January 4th of 95, over a month after he disappeared. He was described as a dependable worker. Foul play is suspected in Jack's disappearance, as it is uncharacteristic of him to be out of touch with his loved ones for this long. After he vanished, rumors circulated that he had been murdered at a nearby farm, but extensive searches turned up no sign of his remains. Several of Jack's loved ones have died since his disappearance, and police have lost touch with others, including his daughter. Bad part is his case remains unsolved.
I want to jump back here with Dan real quick. On Paris Hopson, he received a mysterious Instagram from her account after she was reported missing.
Oh, wow.
That is interesting.
Her family got defensive against people trying to help find her?
Very.
What?
Very defensive. And,
goodness.
It immediately plants a red flag when you see somebody that defensive.
Yeah.
But there's also a possibility of other people coming in and doing things that the family just had enough of in limiting
I get
things.
that. After so long, you need a break, just a time to breathe because of everything that's going on. But my goodness.
But they were very, very
everybody's
defensive.
different.
I had reached out to them as well, and very defensive.
But we're still going to get her picture on there and get her out there.
Yeah, we're going to do everything we can to help bring her home.
Yeah.
Now, Jack Schultz, many of you know this case. It's same area as Randy Leach's case. And many theories in both cases kind of connect them in some ways as possible who may be involved, where they may be.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I can't say that I'm convinced that there's a connection, but there are many theories out there that claim there is.
I mean, that was in what, 94? And he was 37. So, ooh, goodness.
So we do have a couple areas of interest in Jack Schultz case that we will be searching this year as well.
And you know, the part that bothered me was this part at the bottom when I said, after he vanished, rumors circulated that he'd been murdered at a nearby farm, blah, blah, blah. Several of Jack's loved ones. Oh, that's not what I wanted to read. I'm sorry. That he had gone missing before for long periods of time. And as a result, he was not reported missing until January 4th of 95. Are you kidding me?
Now, Jack had a history of drug abuse.
I get that.
And with the drugs and then working, sometimes his job, he would be gone a while and he would just disappear and go do that.
Did he ever check in? Did he ever go, hey, I'm going to be leaving for a while? Or did they just? From
what I remember, normally within a couple weeks, he would either call or come back home. So they were used to the being gone, not hearing for 2 or 3 weeks. So they didn't really think it unusual. I do work with the person that knows Jack's family, and he has spoken with them about this. And with schedules, their schedules, our schedules, and everything, we're trying to get a time together that hopefully we can get together and speak with them.
Yeah.
Just
that's kind of I don't know what to think about poor Jack there. Goodness.
Seeing with Jack and Randy, Skeet Bishop and Lloyd Folsom, a lot of people believe there could be connections in their cases. We do have an area of interest to search for them. Yeah. And this is going to require a bigger boat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But we do plan on getting out and getting that search done as well. Mark, if you jump on and see this, you're going to know where we're talking about. Yeah. You and I have discussed this particular location.
I mean, I know we need to get to the next person here, but on this Jack, what do you all think? What do you think of this? I know we've discussed Jack Schultz before, but seriously. Because, I mean, DeSoto area. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So, want to go ahead and do the next one?
Now, Randy Leach. I seen a conversation on Facebook the other night, and I didn't get permission from the ones sharing and talking, so I'm not going to release names here. But it come up about, they were in the second year of a 3-year drought, so it was very dry. Yeah. And somebody questioned about the dams that are upstream of that area. And the dams would be catching water, filling up. Yeah. And then eventually they would open it and release that water. There was reports that shortly after Randy went missing, that an area got flooded because of the water that come down. That water was from the dams being opened. It wasn't from rain and storms and stuff like that. But it showed me there's a lot that I still have to look at when it comes to that particular part of it. How full were those dams when they released them? Was it a full release? Was it, did they limit that? there's a lot there that I have to go through and figure out.
Yeah. Alex said, if Jack and Randy and Bishop was to all be related by foul play, it could be a serial killer by statistics. That's very true, Alex. Absolutely.
And Barb, yes, definitely. Thank you. I would love to look into that case.
So, yeah.
So Randy's,
Yeah.
we're not going to announce where we're going to be searching.
Mm-hmm.
We have, I would say, 20 areas lined up that we will be searching very soon.
Yeah.
We will start on those. Then we have another 50 to 75 areas that we either still need permission or we need GPR to be able to do those searches.
Yeah.
And Catfish says, yes, I've heard that too, Dennis, but still raises a question. Yeah, and Catfish, I can't say that I personally think that Randy and Jack and Skeet and them, I can't say I think they're connected.
But there's too many things that kind of make them connected in a way. So,
and basically what's connecting them right now is location.
Yeah.
And then all the different theories out there of who may be involved, what may have happened, is all similar, same names, same circumstances.
Yeah.
So it can't be ruled out, but I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah, Jen, I agree. I think it needs to be researched more.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Jen, that's, I mean, obviously true. And that comes down with everything on these cases.
Yes.
We can research till we think we have something figured out. And, you know, this has to be it because of all of this and all of that. And then one little thing comes in and it's
it totally messes. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes. We get that all the time. I mean, we could be too many issues with people involved with the case ends up disappearing. That's the part. Yeah. Yeah.
There have been a few.
But I mean, me and Denny, we talk all the time. And I mean, he could bring up something and then I'll throw my 2 cents in. And then he completely goes, gosh, I didn't see it from that point, or vice versa. There is always more research to do because we find little things that just make us go, why didn't we see that? So, yeah.
And that's where you guys have been incredible too.
Jen with all of her magic. So, yeah, that's
Magic
one of them.
Jen. There's the name right there. Magic Jen.
Dan with your research and Mark and everybody. Y'all are awesome.
And Catfish, I messaged with Catfish. We message just about daily. We've talked on the phone several times. I love picking his brain, you know, his experience that he has and his willingness to share and to teach has been incredible.
Yeah. You're awesome, Catfish, but you know that, don't you?
We pick on Catfish a lot, but only because we love him.
Yep. Well, what gets me on what you and Alex found 2 days ago, and I weren't or didn't know what y'all found, I sent both of you a map that shows the same place you knew before me.
And Alex, just to kind of fill you in, if you're still on here, I will get a hold of you later. And we'll discuss that. But it's definitely a place that we are going to have to search.
We apologize. We can't say anymore, but yeah, I was wondering how far you were going to go with that before I had to go.
I was trying to think of what I could tell him that he's going to say, oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
And I hate being secretive, but guys, it's an honest safety concern.
Nothing against you because, I mean, you guys know us. Yeah. And we're nothing against any of you. Absolutely not. It's just, we have to be very careful.
Say some of the threats we've had come in on some cases
are just kind of like, are you kidding me? Seriously? Yeah. Okay, then.
And we have another case that, I'm gonna go and do the search, but I gotta admit, I'm scared on this one.
Yeah. This one was, the more details we get or read or whatever, I mean, it's almost to the point where we don't want to do this because of the danger situation, but we're not going to turn it down. Yeah, we're not going to turn it down. But at the same time, it's like, okay. And Alex, shh. Okay, what did Barb, has anyone thought of that? Okay, we missed it. Or did we? Hold on, Barb. We're getting there. Okay. Ooh. Okay, if Jack and Ray. Okay, we read that one. Okay. What did we miss, Barb? Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Jen says, as long as I get to know the locations after they've been cleared, I'd be happy. We will know the locations after. Yes. As soon as the search is completed and we're done there, we will be updating everybody where we're at. We're also going to be filming on those searches to share the documentation of what we've done, the methods that were used, and the findings. And Jen, we will also contact you with the address of where we searched, and we'll have the video documentation showing that it was cleared as well. Oh, about the serial killer.
Oh, okay. And that was about the stats.
Okay.
Alex, Jen is the bomb. They're in your house, Alex. What are you two talking about?
Hey, that's Alex and Catfish.
Yeah, y'all are on your own now, you two.
And I agree, Jen is the bomb.
Yeah. God, what is that? That's so 90s, Alex. God.
Saying, I was able to catch one of Jen's live feeds not long ago, and it was incredible. She done an awesome job with that.
If you don't mind me asking, Jen, and you don't have to say anything, what got you interested in doing things like this, the maps and so on and so forth? I think it's amazing the work you do.
We're talking about Dennis checking for bed bugs.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Jeff. Hello. Dork. Had to have his 2 cents. You see him?
Yeah.
Okay, I missed the bed bugs part. What? All right, you said hi, now be quiet.
Just so you know, they are friends in real life.
Sorry, guys. Probably going, ooh, who's she talking to? No, he's a friend of mine, and he's weird. For a long time, my nickname was Chrissy with THY, not SSY. So yeah. Thank you, Jeff.
I think this is the first time
he is. That's the first time. Welcome.
And you're gonna have to stick around. Come on for some more videos. I haven't even met this guy. I'm going to say that.
You know who that is?
I know him because of you.
Yeah. Well, tell us your life story, Jeff, while you're at it, okay?
No, Alex, this is a different Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is a different Jeff.
ZIED83JZ.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try to pronounce nothing.
Yeah. Oh, that's just his last name shortened. Anyway, Jen said, okay, Bobby said, so where are we on Randy's case so far?
Multiple searches lined up, and scheduled searches. Our first one is scheduled in March, but we will be going out and doing searches before then. But we've got multiple searches lined up on his case.
Yeah.
There's one particular area two now that has to have ground penetrating radar.
Yeah, we don't have a choice. And then Jen said, it comes easy to me. I'm always looking for tech ways to help me out. In Randy's case, just stuck to me. Yep. Thank you, Jeff. I've been trying to get on here for a while, but heard good things. Keep it up. I've been stuck on Randy's case since 89. Yeah, I'd say that's a while there, Alex. Well, that's good. I'm glad that she's the work she does. And you do amazing work, Jen.
And Jen, sometime that you get time, we may need to bring you back on live again.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, spoke with Alex tonight earlier, and he's still on here, but Alex is going to have some videos coming out before too long.
Yeah.
Make sure to check those out. A big thank you to Alex. He's new to doing the video and live feeds on these solo.
Yeah.
And it's harder than it appears. I mean, you go back and look at our earlier videos.
Yeah.
Compared to today, and we're still a long ways from where I want to be on these.
Yes.
But he's doing incredible, and just keep it up, man.
Jen says it's all about keeping the interest of the public to keep Randy relevant. Yes. I agree about bringing Jen back on for her work. That's right. What?
Alex, I found out on Randy Car, they made 3,000 cars, 4-door, 600 in Dove Gray metallic paint.
Oh, you've been doing your homework, Bobby. Alex, I try.
And Barb says, later, Alex, I am going to watch the video about the car.
Yeah.
Please do, and please share that video. We are trying to find a car identical to the one Randy was driving when he went missing. All of the theories and stuff that involve what may have happened to the car, we're wanting to run the experiments on to prove to us and to all of you if it's possible for this to have happened, or is it possible for that to have happened? And this is everything from hidden in the brush to eventually draining everything out of the vehicle and putting it into water, burying the vehicle.
Yeah. That's going to be at least 2 or 3 to maybe even a week-long experiments. So,
because
absolutely,
we want to kick this off.
Oh my goodness, yes.
On April 15th.
Yeah. And if you all remember,
Randy went missing.
It is the day Randy went missing. So we definitely want to do this. And who said that? Barb. Oh my God, Bobby did his homework. There you go, Barb. Get him.
So please share his video on that car. Hopefully we're able to get this and get it done around that same time frame.
Yeah. If not, just believe me, we are going to get it done. So yeah. Jen says, you're doing a great job, Alex. Yep.
So guys, we don't want to go on too long tonight, a weeknight, then still some stuff we got to do ahead of this possible snow that's coming.
Yeah.
And Catfish still trying to get RJ Corman Railroad to let us post missing people on the train cars.
Keep it up, Bobby. Absolutely. I think that'd be an amazing thing because I don't think I've ever seen a missing anything on a railroad car except graffiti.
Yeah.
So that would be awesome.
So guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do. Comment on the video. Our subscriber numbers go up. Then a few days later, they come right back down. And I think a lot of people, they're not commenting or liking a video. YouTube will see that as an inactive account, basically, and they will take that subscriber away. So please subscribe to the channel, like, comment, turn the notifications on. With Alex also doing the videos and live feeds, there's going to be a lot more content coming out to you guys. And try to make sure I'm not leaving anything out.
Nope, we got it.
We do have other videos coming out on some of our cases and some of our new cases.
You could read that one.
Yeah.
Okay. No, go ahead. You're good.
If you are family or friends to a missing person and would like to join us on a live feed to discuss that case, please reach out to us. We would love to bring you on. We will get that scheduled. If you're another team, if you're Jen's come on. If you're working on a case and you would like to come on and discuss it, please let us know. We'd be more than happy to bring you on.
Absolutely. And if you don't want to go on, but you want to just share information and remain anonymous, you are more than welcome to. Don't hesitate.
Yeah, our email address, which the entire team has access to, and then my cell phone number is always down in the video description as well. But definitely reach out to us. And with that, if somebody just wants to join us live to discuss a case, I'm open to that as well.
Absolutely. Okay, what are they? Jen says, Barb, wouldn't that be very messy? Barb had mentioned, let's see, but if the car was taken to be crushed, could Randy's body been in there? That was a possibility there for a while too, wasn't it?
And as Jen says, I think even not the sharpest tool in the shed would try to avoid that, but that's just my opinion.
I agree. I think that would have been a messy thing. Barb said, I just sent you that email, Dennis. Okay.
Thank you, Barb.
But yeah.
So guys, there's definitely a lot more content going to come out, and we will be redoing the trafficking awareness video as well and getting that out to you guys. And we'll keep you updated on our searches. So any of you that's going to be getting the winter weather, be safe.
Bobby says, good night, all. Be safe and warm wherever you're at. May God be with you all. You as well, Bobby. Stay safe. And you're getting snow soon too, right? So you be careful out there.
So right now, Sunday night, we're going to try to do the live feed. We will let you know for sure Friday night. And I want to start doing that Friday nights, announce if we are doing the live feed that week.
Give you guys a heads up.
With all the searches coming in that we're going to be doing, meetings with some families that's going to take place on weekends. There will be some Sunday nights we won't be able to go live, but we will be able to let you all know by Friday evening if we will be going live or not.
Bobby is getting 2 double cheeseburgers.
So guys, with that, anything else you want to add?
We got it covered good tonight, I think.
So guys, I am going to end it with Catfish's comment there.
That was a good one. No, Barb, I refuse to without you beside me.
You guys be safe, and we will catch you guys down the road.
Bye.